Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and here we are watching the last Schumacher, and he's on the north spawn of Redshire, much like the last battle we did the replay about. Quite a funny note, because a last is the wooden imprint of a foot used to make a shoe, and Schumacher is a shoemaker. So rather funny that, but I'm not sure if the owner of the name actually realises that. And of course, he's in the Fifi, the leFH18B2 French Tier 5 Premium Artillery, and he's just setting up in the hollow on the north edge of Redshire. Yep, he's found his firing position, and he's now extending his aim. And he's looking at the heavy alley over on the far east side of the map. But he's switched back to the hill at F4, and he's fired a shot and killed a Crusader with the first shot. 110 hit points straight in, kills the Crusader, no chance. He fires another shot, it goes into a Type 64. We don't know if it did, how much damage it did, because the Type 64 disappeared. There was no explosion, so it definitely hit. There was an explosion to that one, so that one probably missed the target. Now he's looking at this AMX ELC. He's loaded, ready to shoot. Shoots it in, but it lands behind the AMX. The great thing about the oh, there's the Type 64, and he's missing some health, so I think that was the tank he hit earlier. The great thing about the 10.5 centimeter gun on the Fifi is it's just so fast to reload. Tier for tier, it's probably the most powerful of all the SPGs in the game. Nope, that shot didn't hit the Type 64. He's found a Stug G. He's indicating with his T key, letting the aim contract. He shoots. No, overshoots. Okay, and the Stug G's been taken down. It's been killed by a Hummel, funnily enough. An 82 right now. Slow TD. He shoots. Falls just short of it. He's got a KV1 this time. He can easily hit this. Direct hit on the rear. 104 hit points that time. If he can track this KV1, he can most certainly prevent it from getting out of his clutches. Unfortunately, it was a near miss, that one. He shoots again. Direct hit again. 81 hit points this time. Almost reloaded. Rounds out. Another direct hit. 126 hit points this time. Okay, he's going to go after this ARL-44. The 82's already killed a KV1 on Schumacher's team. Okay, he's going after the ARL again, but it moves back just as he fires, and the rock face gets the hit instead. It's aiming, round out, and it goes in. Definitely hit something, probably the ARL-44. Shoots again. And hits the ground, so that one didn't hit the target. But he's got a Type 34 here, or T34, and it's sitting in the river. It's a very silly place for him to be, because yes, he can get the shots in. Nice water spout. Unfortunately, he missed the target. Okay, he's moving back. He shoots. Direct hit. 133 hit points. This 10.5 centimeter gun does a lot of damage to mediums. Rounds out. Ooh, went into the water behind. Lines it up. It's stationary. He can get it. Rounds out. A direct hit. Kills it. 51 hit points. KV1 is stationary. He's been tracked. Lines up the shot. Shoots. Direct hit. 40 hit points this time. He's repaired the track and got back into cover. No, he's come back out again. And he's been tracked again. He lost 60 hit points that time. And he's going to die this time. And yes, he does die. He was wiped out. Okay, he's now aiming at the Excelsior. Aim contracting rapidly. Rounds out. It fell to one side. He's got to lead the tank just a little. It's a fast mover, the Excelsior. Ooh, that was close, but the 82 is even closer now. So he needs to get at this 82. He needs to stop it. Rounds out. Oh, he narrowly misses hitting the ARL-44. But that 82, the ARL-44 is being killed. It was taken out by the Hummel on Schumacher's team. Okay, the 82 is proceeding and been wiped out. He was taken out by the T-67. Okay, we've got a Panzer T-25. He shoots and he kills that one. Or did he? No, he didn't kill it. It was the T-67 again. That T-67's stealing all his kills. Okay, this ELC, he's lined up, but oh, it gets taken out by the Leopard. No, it was actually the T-67 again. That greedy T-67 is just claimed 3 kills in a row. Poor old Leopard, he did all the hard work and the T-67 stole the kills. Well, they've all grouped together in the little hollow against the 5 remaining enemy. Schumacher's got 3 kills. The T-67's got 3 kills. And he's platooning with the T-67. Okay, the Excelsior and a VK-3002 has been spotted. Now he's aiming for the Excelsior, indicating with his T key on his target. Lets the aim contract. Lead it a little. Or he didn't lead it enough there. You have to take into account the fact the Excelsior can move very rapidly. Okay, he's switched back to the VK. No, he's going back to the Excelsior again. Luckily, he's such a practiced player, Schumacher. His aim contracts very rapidly. Okay, leads the target. Oh, no, that fell to one side. Okay, it's almost ready. Rounds out. Direct hit kills the Excelsior. One shot. 123 hit points. Okay, he's now adjusting his aim to go after the 3002M. Which is going side on to him. Now it's turned to face him. This is too close, unfortunately, for him to fire at. There's an archer up on the hill. Now he can shoot at that. He's just adjusting his aim to get the shot directly in. He shoots. And he kills it. One shot. Takes out the archer. Now this VK is getting close. But he needed to adjust his aim because he couldn't shoot over the rise. There's a problem there. You see, that rock's in the way now. He can shoot at the 3002 there. And yes, he got a critical hit. He tracked it. He's tracked the 3002. If he can reload and get the next shot in. He shoots. We don't know if it did anything. No, it did. It tracked him. It tracked him again. Okay, he shoots. Right into the side. 355 hit points. The 10.5 can do a lot of damage to these medium tanks. Okay, that 3002 is moving across him. Makes it a difficult shot, but he will be hitting the weaker side armour, which means he'll do a lot more damage. So he's come up the rise so he can get a shot at this 3002. Lines up the shot. Shoots. Kills it! It's dead. Okay, that just leaves the 2 artillery on the enemy team remaining to be killed. And the T-67's been wiped out by the enemy. Oh dear. It was the Su-8 on the enemy team who killed the T-67. So no brothers in arms. But at least Schumacher now has a top gun. He's got 6 kills. If he can get these last 2, that means he will get the Radley Walters as well. It looks like the Hummel is staying in the dip. Yep, he's staying behind to protect the cap. And the Leopard is telling the Hummel to go spot for the Fifi. Not sure that's a wise decision because the Hummel's very slow compared to the Fifi. Although Fifi's fairly slow, she's a 33-ton tank. It was, after all, a heavy tank that they built this on. They took all the French Char B1s and turned them into artillery pieces. Okay, they're indicating to the Hummel he needs to move, but he's staying put. And that's probably a wise decision in the long run, because although both of them together could cap much faster, The Hummel is quite slow. And the enemy, one of the enemy Arty has been seen. It's the enemy Fifi. The leFH18B2 on the enemy team has been spotted. And he's approaching the cap. He's starting to cap now. Okay. Schumacher lines up the shot. That Fifi is going behind the building. That's not going to protect him. Not going to protect him at all. Round goes onto his rear. Kills him. One shot. 260 hit points. That's nice. That now it's oh, but he killed the Hummel. In fact, the SU8 killed the Hummel in the meanwhile. So now it's 1 against 1. The SU8 versus the Fifi. Who's going to win this battle? There's also the possibility that Schumacher might get a counter battery out of this. After all, he has just killed the Fifi on the enemy team. If he can kill the SU8 as well, that's counter battery as well as a Radley Waters. Okay, he's deciding to cross by the bridge. Now, I think he thinks that the enemy is located near the farmhouses in K6 or K7. And that is the usual place that Arty sets up from the spawn point. But if you're a good Arty player, you'll find there are other places along the map, along the K line, and even some as close as the J or H lines that you can set up to shoot at the enemy. Now he's using the tree for cover there and the building, but unfortunately knocking that tree down would have announced where he was. Okay, he's going directly to the cap now. It could be that the SU8 is making its way at this moment to his cap. And the question is, who will cap first and win out? Okay, he's capping. That will tell the enemy where he is. Then the enemy has got to judge where on the cap he is. And if he's a long way away and he can't spot the cap, he's going to be guessing to throw the shells in. The only way he can stop Schumacher from winning would be to come to the cap and try and kill him face to face. Throwing shells in at random doesn't work. You need to work out where they are. And if, of course, Schumacher was circling the cap, if he was going round and round and round in circles, it would be impossible for the enemy to get a chance hit twice in a row, enough to kill the Fifi. So Schumacher's lined up on the approach, the way that he thinks that this last SU8 is going to come in from. Ah, he's been seen. Okay, he's coming in. He lines up the shot. Lets the aim settle on the SU8. This is for the match and the Radleys. He shoots. Oh, and it misses. Oh my God. He's so close. He's been spotted now. He lines up another shot. It misses again. And the SU8 misses. Oh my God, they're so close. They could throw things at each other. He hits it this time and he tracks it. Oh, how is he missing these shots? His last round, and he shoots it right into the face of the enemy and kills him. That was a premium round, a heat round, and he's wiped it out and killed the enemy. Oh, and that's the end of the battle. Oh, what an end. How could you fire so many rounds and they not kill the enemy? He wins an ace tanker. He gets a bruiser. He gets a Gores medal for doing 10 times the hit points of his vehicle in damage to the enemy. He gets a Radley Waters for killing at least 8 of the enemy. He gets a Fadin's medal because he used up every last round in his magazine and killed the enemy with the last heat round he had. He gets a counter battery because he killed both the enemy artillery. He gets the high caliber for doing the most damage, and he capped out. He got the Invader medal for capping out as well, not less than 80 hit points, cap points. And of course he gets the Top Gun for killing at least 6 of the enemy. Let's have a look at the team scores. he did 2,987 hit points of damage, the highest amount. He got 8 kills, the highest amount. He got 1,308 base experience points, the highest amount. He fired all 42 rounds, 21 with direct hits, 18 penetrations, 5 splash, 2,987 damage, of which 1,723 was at more than 300 meters. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, the SU-8. He damaged 11 vehicles, killed 8. Damage due to his assistance was 62. He got 100 capture points, 14 defense points when he killed the Fifi. And he had a premium account, so he earned 63,125 credits. But after deductions for ammunition, he did use a lot of heat rounds. He only takes away 3,541 credits, but he earned XP of 1,962, times 2 for the first victory of the day, plus another 785 because he has a premium vehicle, and it's 4,709 experience points that he takes away. So that was probably one of the most epic Fifi battles I've seen in a long while, including one that I just saw a few days ago where the Fifi actually killed all the remaining enemy all alone and saved the day. But to actually run down to your last shell and fire it right into the face of your enemy to win the match, get a Radley Waters and a Fadin's, is just incredible. So well done, Lars Schumacher. Great battle. Should have been featured by the big YouTube presenters like Quickybaby or Jingles or any of the others. But of course they don't like artillery. We do. And that was absolutely fantastic. It was a privilege to provide the commentary for this one. So if you like this replay, and I certainly did, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully I will see you in the next replay.